Samsung is about to enter deep waters. This has been a one-of-a-kind week for Samsung. It's pretty much confirmed that the Galaxy S26 series is now entering mass production stage, which means all the hardware changes are now locked. And with that comes some good news and also some really frustrating news. Official certification from FCC and Chinese regulation CCC has revealed that Galaxy S26 Ultra will indeed be rocking Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 globally. So no Exynos for the Ultra model. We are good to go. And the second thing certification has confirmed is the 60-watt fast charging upgrade, which we already know. In fact, Samsung has already made their 60-watt charger official. They're actually selling it. You can buy it, and this is an even more of a sign that we are indeed getting this upgrade. Of course, this charger won't come inside the box, so you would obviously have to buy it separately. And now for the bad news. Surprisingly, at least from my expectations, considering 2026 was the year where Samsung really had to focus on their base Galaxy S26 and the S26 models cameras, especially considering what Apple has done on the base iPhone 17, which finally got its camera upgrade. Guess what? Samsung is still keeping the same cameras as the Galaxy S22. Yes, I'm not kidding. Pretty much exactly the same specs, not even the same sensor with a bigger aperture like they're doing on the S26 Ultra. Literally no upgrades whatsoever. Apparently, they have made this decision in order to keep the Galaxy S26 price competitive compared to the iPhone 17. Just to refresh your memory, 50 megapixel main sensor, 12 megapixel ultra wide, and 10 megapixel 3x telephoto zoom. Apart from the cameras, we have upgrades in other areas like the phone is now being thinner. We have the upgraded chipset. Still using the same camera sensor for almost 4 generations straight is kinda diabolical. Which is why I kid you not, for the first time ever, even before the launch of a Galaxy S flagship phone, there are already articles calling the S26 the worst phone of 2026. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. Now, a long-awaited, and I mean a very long-awaited feature could finally come to the S26 lineup. We'll talk about it right after this. Now, I'm gonna show you something really cool on my Galaxy flagship phone. I've started using Go Login. This is the ultimate anti-detect browser that gives you privacy, security, and complete freedom online. With Go Login, I can easily access services and features in different markets, unblock any website or any streaming service I want, no matter where I am in the world. Plus, I can run my multiple accounts in a very clean, private way with just a click. Thanks to this, no matter where I am, I can always access my accounts in a specific region that I want. And best of all, you get full control over your online identity when you're browsing these websites. They won't be able to track you. So click on the link in the description to download Go Login. Use code ZTechCare for a special discount along with 2 GB of free residential proxies so your connection stays fast, private, and reliable. Again, link is mentioned in the description. Alrighty, so the early case leaks regarding the Galaxy S26 series has just exposed something big. All these cases are made to have MagSafe capability, basically built for the phones that have that magnetic capability on the back. We already saw this leaked photo of the S26 with that MagSafe ring, so we might actually finally be getting default magnetic capabilities on the Samsung S26 series, which means you can use magnetic wallets, magnetic power banks, magnetic car mounts, all those cool MagSafe accessories with the S26 series, first for a Samsung flagship lineup. I really hope this happens because this will indeed be a massive ecosystem upgrade. Now, speaking of the ecosystem, the software that will be running on the Galaxy S26 series right out of the box will be the One UI 8.5, and it's already out as a beta for a couple of different Samsung flagship phones. But here's the truth. According to the latest news, Samsung is actually gatekeeping the real One UI 8.5 AI features exclusive for the S26 lineup. We're talking AI notification summaries, a Magic Q-like contextual AI upgrade, which is basically when your Samsung phones knows everything, like what's happening in your mail application or your messages to pull out key information. Again, kind of like how Magic Q works on Pixel devices. Apparently, there's a text-to-image generation coming inside Photo Assist, as well as 3D parallax UI effects. Samsung is making a smart move by intentionally locking these new AI features for the Galaxy S26 series. Of course, Galaxy S25 series will also get these new AI features, but slightly later. And last but most importantly, a Chinese certification has confirmed that the S26 Ultra supports direct satellite connectivity. This obviously means emergency messages, location sharing without the need of the actual cellular network. Now, yes, S25 technically had limited satellite SOS support, but this looks more integrated, less carrier dependent, and probably more globally usable. Hopefully, this is not just limited for the Chinese S26 Ultra, but across all the S26 Ultra models. So there we go. Whether you like it or not, things are now locked and set in motion for the February Unpacked event. December is the month for mass production. There won't be any hardware changes, which means not a very good news for the base Galaxy S26/S26 Plus camera setup. Again, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Do you think this is justified, or do you think that it is definitely going to be the worst phone of 2026? Let me know in the comments. As always, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.